Welcome to class, everybody. It's nice to see you again. Well, I'm not actually seeing you, but welcome. Today's class is an all levels flow. Whether you're a beginner or someone who's been practicing for a while, I think this is a class that will serve you for sure. I hope you enjoy it. To begin, we're going to start on our backs, so you can lay back, and I'll meet you there. Yeah, once you're on your back, really relax. Let everything go. Soften the back of your head, your shoulders. Take this moment to get a little bit of rest before we start to move. Settle down your nervous system. See where you are today. Good, we're here for about 10 more breaths. Start to deepen each breath you take. And every time you exhale, try to soften a little bit more into your mat. And there's plenty movement coming for now. Enjoy this stillness. 5 more breaths. Good. Take one more deep breath. Very good. If you had your eyes closed, you can open them. Start to bend your knees. Good. And before we start moving, press your lower back into your mat. So you should feel that connection and keep it there. You might feel your core engage now. Let's get a few arm lifts in, keeping your lower back connected to the ground. Inhale, take your arms up. Keep breathing in. Maybe your hands get all the way to the back of your mat. And as you exhale, start to bring your arms back beside your body. Keep your lower back connected. Good. Breathe in, take your arms up. Keep pressing through your feet as well. And then exhale, bring your arms back beside your body. Very good. Keep going at your pace. The idea here is that you're breathing and moving together consciously. Good. Say about 3 more rounds. And your hands do not have to make it all the way to the back. Go to a place that's comfortable. Very good. If you're with me, let's take one more. Keep that lower back connected to the ground. Very nice. Good. Take a little pause here. You can relax. Nice. Now bring your knees in, hold on to your shins, lift your head up, gently rock forward and back. Good, and make your way up, come into a tabletop position. Nice. So once you're here, make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Extend your left hand forward, right arm back. Good. So you should feel pretty stable using your right knee, left hand. If you need to pad up your right knee, feel free. Good. And either flex your back foot or point it. Take one more breath. Good. Now tap your right elbow to your left knee. Good. And extend it back out. We'll do that 4 more times. Let's use the breath. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, round it out. Tap the elbow to the knee. Tuck your chin. Inhale and extend it out. Good. 3 more. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Keep your core strong. Keep breathing. Round it out. Inhale to extend it. And release it down. Good. So find your stability here, your alignment. And extend your left hand forward, right leg back. Good. Keep your core strong. Feel stable. On your next exhale, let's start the 5 rounds here. Tuck your chin, round your spine. Try to tap your left elbow to your right knee. Extend it forward. Good, 4 more. Round it out. Good, extend it out. Let's get these 3. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Last one coming up. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, extend it out. Come back to your tabletop position and move into a child's pose for a few breaths just to rest a little. Good, rest your forehead, extend your arms, and try to soften your hips towards your heels. Good. You have one more breath here. Nice. Shift forward and tuck your toes. Go to downward facing dog. Awesome. And we're here for 3 breaths. Good. Look between your hands. Start to walk to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Come up halfway and lengthen your spine. Use your exhale, fold it back down. Plant your hands beside your feet so you can bend your knees to help this happen. Come up halfway, breathe in. Either hands on the ground or on your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Last one like that. Come up halfway and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold it back down. Use your inhale to come up. Take your hands above your head. Look up. Press your palms together. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. Let's get into our sun salutations. Breathe in. Take your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Take a big step back with your right foot. Keep your back toes tucked. Drop your knee and lift your chest. Go back to plank position. Use your exhale to lower halfway down. You're welcome to go all the way down to your mat as well. Untuck your toes here and lift your chest. Hover your thighs. Have your shoulders down. Go back to downward facing dog. Good. Use your inhale to step your right foot forward. Between your hands, drop your back knee and lift your chest. Use your exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale and take your arms up. Connect your palms above your head. Look up. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Breathe in. Take your arms up. Breathe out. Fold forward. Plant your hands beside your feet. Take a big step back with your left foot and drop your back knee. Look forward for 1 breath. Go back to your plank position. Use your exhale to drop halfway down. Untuck your toes and lift your chest. Good. Gaze at your nose here. Keep strong through your entire body. Go back to downward facing dog. Step forward with your left foot. Drop your back knee. Lift your chest. Exhale. Fold forward at the top of your mat. Inhale. Take your arms up. Connect your palms above your head and look up. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Inhale. Take your arms up. Exhale and fold it forward. Step your right foot back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Extend your arms. Come back up. High lunge. Plant your hands down. Go back to your plank and lower chaturanga. Untuck your toes and come into your cobra pose. Go back, downward facing dog. Look forward and step your right foot forward. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale up, high lunge. Step forward and fold. Inhale, take your arms up. You can explore your back bend. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Let's get the left side, last side. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold it forward. Step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist to your right, stay strong. Inhale, back up. Plant your hands down, go back to plank and lower halfway down. Keep the elbows in, untuck your toes, lift your chest, soften your shoulders down. Go back to downward facing dog. Look forward, left foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, back to the center. Plant your hands in forward fold. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, release your hands to prayer. And beside your body, very good job. Take a moment here in mountain pose. Let your heart rate settle, let your nervous system neutralize. Very good. Feel the connection of your feet with your mat as you lengthen your spine. Take one more breath. Very good. From here, we'll go into a headstand. So if you have your headstand practice, you can get in now for about 10 breaths. If you don't, you can interlace your hands, plant your forearms down, tuck your toes, and we'll come into a dolphin position here and hold just like this for 10 breaths. Good. So if you're in your Good. If you're in your headstand, pay attention to each breath you take. Stay engaged in your body with your attention. Keep your feet active, either point or flex your feet, but keep them engaged. Good, I'll say about 5 more breaths here. Good. And take your time to get out. You can lower your legs down. And we'll all meet in a child's pose. Very good. Take another 2 breaths here. Very nice. I'm going to offer one more. Well, not one more. There's 2 more inversions coming. Next one up is a forearm stand. Again, if you have the practice, go for it. If not, plant your hands down, palms facing down this time. And it's very similar. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up. You can hold here and build a lot of strength and prep in this posture. And if you have the pose, of course, you can go up. Most important, wherever you are, is that you keep breathing. Nice, and same thing here, either point, actually for this one, point your toes, keep your lower belly engaged. Good, and have one more breath. As gently as you went in, try to make your way out. And we'll take another rest in child's pose. Very good. We're here for about one more breath. Very nice. And make your way up. Let's move into our shoulder stand now. Good. You can start out by laying onto your back. Good. Have a moment here. And once you're ready, move into your shoulder stand. Take your legs up. Support your lower back with your hands and try to lengthen up as best as you can. Keep your legs engaged, your core engaged. Everything is playing a part. Good. And try to point your toes. Keep your feet active as well. From here, let's move into plow pose. Gently lower your legs overhead towards the ground. They might not make it to the ground, they don't have to, but you can have your toes tucked or be on the tops of your feet. And here you can also bend your knees, have them either to your forehead or to the sides of your head. And we'll be here for 3 more breaths. Very good. Start to make your way back up to your shoulder stand. Good, and make your way down to the mat. Lengthen your body out and rest for a couple of breaths. Next up is fish pose. Bring your arms underneath your body with your palms facing down. Start by pointing your feet, keep them active, and use your arms to help you lift your chest, take your head back. Good, really allow your throat to open here. Good, keep rising, keep lifting up. Take 3 more breaths. Good, 1 more breath here. Take your time to come out, no rush. Once you're out, release your arms and rest for a couple breaths again. Very good. Make your way up and let's get into a wide-legged forward fold. So you can take your legs out wide, make sure that your toes stay facing forward and feel pretty rooted in your seat. Lengthen your spine and take your arms up. Use your exhale to fold forward. Try to keep your spine as long as you can, or as far as you can. Plant your hands down. You can rest your head down as well. Keep your legs active. We'll be here about 5 breaths. While you're here, you should feel your seat pretty rooted evenly on both sides. Try to soften your shoulders as best as you can. Very nice. And if there's a bend in your knees, that's okay. Especially if your hamstrings are screaming at you. No need to be tensed through your practice. Take 1 more breath. Make it a nice slow one. Good. And you can come back up. Let's open up the side body a bit. I'm going to mirror you here. Bring your right foot in. Good. So that your heel is in line with your navel. And you can bring your left arm on the inside of your left leg and take your right arm over towards your left foot. Try to keep your chest open. It's very easy to kind of cave in. Keep your chest open, side stretch. Good, and to make this active, press your left side down into the mat, flex your right toes up. Come back to the center. Let's switch sides. Take your right leg out, bring the left leg in. Good, bring your right arm on the inside, take your left arm over. Remember to keep your chest open. You should feel a nice opening in the side rib body. Nice. Here for about 2 more breaths. Very good. Come back up. And from here, make your way onto your belly. You can lay onto your mat. Good. And right away, you can bring your hands beside your chest. Before we get moving here, press the tops of your feet into the mat from your big toes to your pinky toes. Feel the connection of your forehead on the mat. Good. Press all 10 fingertips into the mat and your palms. Keep that connection there as you lift your head, chest, and shoulders up. And keep gazing either at the top of your mat or your nose. So you can hold right here or you can keep going up. Good. Work into your back bend, which is also a heart opener, so open up the front of your body. Again, try to keep your gaze steady, either at your nose. One point of focus. And of course, keep breathing. Take your time to come out. Good, and rest. Very good. We'll be here about 1 more breath, quick break. Very good. Last up is wheel pose. For this one, you can go onto your back. Good, and bend your knees. So first option here is you can do a bridge pose, which is to lift your hips up here, press your shoulders, really try to lift your hips as high as you can. And for the wheel pose, you can stay here and we'll build it from here. So while lifting your hips up, bring your hands beside your head, fingertips facing your feet. Try to have your hands at least as wide as your shoulders. You can maybe bring your feet in a little closer. Keep lifting your hips up and start to push through your hands. Try to send your chest towards the back of your mat. So really open it up there. Keep pushing through your arms. Good, and you can maybe tuck your chin. A little hard to talk in this, but most important, I hope you're breathing where you are. Good, release it down gently. If you were in bridge pose, you can come down as well. And you can keep your knees bent. Take a moment here. Very good. We have a few twists coming up. First up, bend your knees in. Let's bring your legs into a 90-degree shape here. Your shins parallel with the mat and your knees over your hips. Take your arms out to a T position. Drop your knees to the left. Try to keep your right shoulder on the ground, very important there, so that you're twisting from your spine. Good, and maybe look to your right. Have a couple more breaths right here. Beautiful. Come back to the center, just check in on your alignment, and then use your next exhale, drop your knees to the right. Good. Maybe use your right hand to guide your knees down. This time, make sure your left shoulder stays grounded and you can look to your left. We have about 3 more breaths on this side. Very good. Come back to the center. Hold on to your shins, lift your head up, gently rock forward and back. And make your way up to sit. Good. Once you're seated, we'll get another twist in here. Bring your right leg over the left, and you can bend your left knee in. So this is optional. You can always keep your bottom leg straight. Once you're set with your option, take an inhale, lengthen your spine, and twist to your right. Good. You can use your left arm to wrap around your right leg. Any variation you might have, most important is that you lengthen as you twist and really breathe consciously. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Very good. Let's switch sides. Lengthen out, left over the right, and see where you're placing your legs this time. Take an inhale, prepare yourself, and exhale into your twist. Good. Be sure to keep your spine lengthened as you twist. Awesome. You got it. Take another breath here. Very good. Come back to the center. Nice. And now we'll get into the hips a little bit. Go for fire log. I'm going to mirror you here. So from a seated posture, you can bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Good. And you're going to have your left ankle right underneath your right knee. Sit nice and tall. You can stay just like this. If you're getting enough in your hips, stay just like this. If you want a little more, you can fold forward. So just see where it is you're taking this pose. Good. Whatever sensation you're feeling, try to breathe with it. Breathe consciously here. And we're here for 2 more breaths. Very good. Release this. Let's switch sides. This time bring your left ankle on top and your right ankle underneath your left knee. Good. Long spine here, and see where you're going on this side. It's one of my favorite hip opener poses. And this gap here is an indication of my tight hips, but it is getting better. And I believe it'll get better for you if you're where I am right now. But most importantly, breathe with it. Let your body know that you care. You can fold forward again if that's it for you. Have 2 more breaths. Good. Once you're done, make your way out, and you can move into downward facing dog. Good. Once you're in your downward dog, start to pedal your feet out. Drop your left heel down, lift your right heel up. Good, and switch sides. You can continue to switch at your pace. If a particular calf feels really good, you can hold there for a little longer. Nice. Get about 2 more to each side. Very good. Once you're done, hold in your downward facing dog. And you're going to walk your hands back, come into a squat pose. Good. So once you're in your squat, try to have your heels down. You should feel a good amount of weight in your heels. If your heels are lifted, you can separate your feet a little bit more. See if that helps. Or you can sit on a prop, blanket, or a yoga block, anything to help you find this position. I'm going to take another 3 breaths here. Very good. From here, we're going to transfer into our crow pose. Well, you're welcome to stay in your squat or play with the arm balance. Good. Try to keep pushing round your spine. Bend your knees. Try to get your heels to your butt. Nice. Once you're done, stay as long as you like. You can come down to your squat. Good. Take a moment here. Good, and move forward back to your downward facing dog. Good, take 3 more breaths here. You're always welcome to take a child's pose if that's where you need to be. Look forward. Start to walk to the top of your mat. Come into a forward fold here. Come up halfway and breathe in. Try to have your hands connected to the ground, or if not, on your shins. Fold forward. Inhale, take your arms up, connect your palms above your head. Bring your hands to prayer, center of your chest, and beside your body. Good. Let's get into a forward fold here. Step your feet hip distance apart, not too wide. Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen your spine, soften your shoulders down, and bring your elbows towards each other. Keep that as you fold forward. Good, now release your arms, hold onto your big toes with your index, middle, and thumb fingers. Pull on those toes as you fold forward. You can take your elbows out to the side for space. Very good, and have about 3 more breaths here. Very good, last breath coming up. Come up halfway, lengthen your spine, release your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take your arms up, connect your palms above your head, look up. Bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest and beside your body. Good. Let's get into our triangle postures. You're going to take a big step back with your right foot. Good. Now bring your left toes in and take your your right toes to the back of your mat. Bring your arms up to a T position. Good. Use your exhale into your triangle. Your right hand can be on your right shin, or bring your fingertips between your two big toes. Good. You're welcome to keep your top hand extending up towards the ceiling or extended overhead, kind of framing your left ear. Good. And here you should feel both feet pressing into the ground. Keep your chest opening. Have one more breath. Good. Take your time to come up to your T position and switch your feet. Right toes in, left toes to the front. Exhale into your pose. Good. Stay with each breath you take. On your next inhale, come up to your T. Bring your left toes in and step to the top of your mat. Good. Next up is a triangle forward fold. Have your hands on your hips. Step your left foot back. So here you want to have the front of your hips facing forward. So you can use your hands for reference. Keep your back heel grounded and lift your arms up. As you exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to frame your right foot. Your hands you can be on fingertips, flat palms, or maybe on blocks. Good. Fold over. Just make sure that your hips are squared forward. Good. And from here, we're going into a triangle twist. You can have your left hand on the inside of your right foot or the outside. And from there, take your right arm up. Try to look in the direction that you're twisting. And stay with your breath. Once you're done here, come back to your triangle forward fold. Have a breath. Come up halfway and breathe in. Hold on to your hips. Come up all the way and step to the top of your mat. Good. Keep your hands on your hips. Let's get straight to the other side. Step your right foot back. Check that the front of your hips are facing forward. Inhale, take your arms up and use your exhale to fold forward. Good. This time, tuck your chin again, fingertips, flat palms, or blocks. Good. And make sure to keep that back heel on the ground. You can bend your knees if that helps it happen, but stay rooted. Very good. Let's move into the twist. Right hand either on the inside or the outside of your right foot, and take your left hand up. And both sides can feel so different, like you have two different bodies. But that's why it's with everything with yoga, you're getting both sides. Good. And that brings a lot of awareness to your body. Good. On your next exhale, fold forward, release it. Inhale, come up halfway, bring your hands to your hips. Keep your spine long. Come up all the way and step to the top of your mat. Good. Bring your hands to prayer. Have a breath here. And let's get into balance. First up is a tree pose. Keep it nice and easy here. You can have a kickstand on your heel or bring your foot to your calf, the middle of your thigh, and once you're set, you can have your hands in prayer. Good. Next option with the arms is to extend them up. Good. Really root down into your standing leg. And take 2 more breaths here. Try to keep a softness about you while you work. Bring your hands back to prayer if you took them up. Back to your hips. And you can release it down. Good. Let's get the other side. Again, kickstand, calf muscle, or your thigh. Good. Once you're set, you can come into your prayer hands. Good. If you fall out, you get back in. You can extend your arms up. Really feel that bottom foot rooted down, the heel, the ball mound of your feet. Very good. Take 2 more breaths. Stay strong and relaxed at the same time. Good. Bring your hands to prayer, to your hips, and release it down. Very good. Next up, gonna twist up the body a little bit. Just take your arms out to a T, and you're gonna bring your right arm underneath, and you can either hold your shoulders or come into an eagle wrap here. Turn sideways a bit so you stay with my face. Not that my face is important. Good. So once you're here, sit into a chair position. And then you're gonna lift your right leg over your left. So you can try to wrap your right foot around your standing leg, but you're gonna sit just like this and breathe. Good. Have another breath here. Good. Take your time to come up. Release it and take a pause. Good. Other side. We'll start with the arms again. Take your arms out to a T position. This time left arm underneath. Either hold your shoulders or eagle wrap here. Once you're set with your arms, sit into a chair position and take your time to lift your left leg over. Nice. Have 2 more breaths here. You fall out, you get back in. Very good. Take your time. You're gonna come up and release. Very good. Step to the top of your mat. Nice. So last balance pose here, we'll do dancer pose. You can hold on, bend your right knee, hold on to the inside of your right knee. Be sure to externally rotate your right hand. Good, and try to have your knees as close together as you can. Just keep in mind you're already balancing. So take it in stages, see where you stop. Take your left arm up now and try to find a gazing point in front of you. You're gonna start to tilt your body forward as you lift your back leg up. Point your left arm forward. So you're keeping your chest lifting even though you're lowering down. Good, and breathe. Awesome. Take 1 more breath. Take your time to come out. Very good. And let's switch sides. Take a pause. Bend your left knee. Hold on to the foot. And take your right arm up. Good. Find that gazing point in front of you. Try to keep your knees as close together as you can here. And whenever you're set, you can start to explore Good, make sure you're breathing. Take your time to come out. Good. And bring your hands to prayer. Take a pause here. Awesome. Bring your hands beside you. Let's continue. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Come up halfway and breathe in. Plant your hands down. Step back to your plank position. Good. Lower halfway down. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest. Go back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out again. And we'll take about 3 breaths here. Very good. From here, shift into your plank position. Lower your knees down and lay onto your back. A few things that really help is to separate your feet as wide as your mat. Same thing with your arms. You can take them away from your body a little more. And have your palms facing forward. That really helps to soften your shoulders. Good, and give yourself a full body scan. Notice if there's any parts of your body that feel tense. Bring your awareness there. Try to soften it. Breathe with it. Good. Start to flex and point your feet. You can wiggle your toes while you do that. And also circle your wrists one direction and then the other. You can add wiggling your fingers as well. Good. So you can do all this simultaneously, maybe even move your head side to side. Switch the direction of the circles with your wrists. Good, and extend your arms overhead. Lengthen your body out. Good, and bring your knees in. Hold on to your shins. You can also round yourself into a ball again. Good. And roll over to your right side. Rest your hand in your prayer hands. Rest your head in your prayer hands. Very good. And make your way up to sit. Good. Once you're seated, make sure you're comfortable, whichever position you choose. Rest your hands on your knees. Good. And bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. As always, be sure to thank yourself for your efforts. Let's all express gratitude for the practice of yoga. And you can join me to end class with Om or simply listen. Take an inhale to prepare. Namaste. Peace. Thank you for joining class, and I hope to see you next time.